Hello everybody, my name is Cameron Brown and a warm welcome to the HowToCameron channel, and today I wanted to talk about a topic that's very much interested me recently, and that is the Logan Paul versus KSI rematch. Don't know why I said Logan Paul's name first, but regardless of that, today I wanted to take a look at a video Logan Paul actually made regarding the fight, because I saw this video, I was watching it on my own, and honestly I thought it was the most ridiculous video ever. And when it comes to this fight between KSI and Logan Paul at the rematch, I feel like so many people are just so against KSI winning. I've heard so many different people say that there's no way KSI is going to win, and this is exactly what Logan Paul has wanted to cause. A lot of people are saying that KSI has no chance in this rematch. He did very well in the first fight versus Logan, but in the second fight he won't. And the biggest argument that people use is the fact that KSI trained for well over a year for the KSI versus Logan Paul first fight. However, Logan Paul, as he said himself, only trained 3 months. Now actually, Shannon Briggs, who is right now Logan Paul's trainer, said that he heard of Logan Paul about 2 years ago because Logan Paul was looking for a boxing trainer.
It came about a few years ago. His managers, Jeff and Paulo Moreno, gave me a call. They said, "Hey, champ, he's going to get a fight coming up, an amateur fight. Would you be available?" I said, "I got the perfect guy for you." I went through my list and I sent them Milton LaCroix.
He did not only train 3 months for the first fight. And I think a lot of people are very unaware of that because Logan Paul lied by saying he's only trained 3 months. And people are pretty much saying that, if Logan Paul only trained 3 months that fight and he did pretty well versus KSI, he wasn't knocked out and he didn't lose effectively by points. Lots of people are just saying, Logan Paul definitely is going to win the rematch. Also, people are saying that Logan Paul has trained very hard for a year and KSI's just got fat and lost weight. That's literally what people are saying about KSI, which I think is nuts, honestly. So I thought to myself, why not take a look at this video and I'll share my opinions on it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I make some fantastic content, it is true. And smash a like on this video if you enjoy it. And without further ado, we're going to watch this video. Straight off the bat, Logan Paul looks a bit weird in the thumbnail. It's interesting how Logan Paul has made videos on both of the press conferences, and on top of that, he's clickbaited both of them. I think it very much shows how the only way Logan Paul can get as many views as KSI, if not more, is by clickbaiting him, which is fine. It's fine if your channel doesn't get many views. I promise it's fine. I don't get any views, so it must be fine. Otherwise, I'll have a problem with that myself. But I feel like Logan Paul has constantly had a huge ego about his name and him being important and being famous. I remember when he used to call KSI irrelevant, but now he's clickbaiting KSI.
We're on our way back to London for the London press conference. You guys remember last year?
Okay, so pretty much this is just like a vlog of the press conference, and it's not that interesting. It's interesting if you're a Logan supporter, but for someone like me, I don't hate Logan Paul that much, but I just don't like him. And with KSI, I've actually watched his channel for so many years, and I honestly just have so much respect for him because he's managed to sustain a career for so long. He just tries so hard at so many different things and people just don't give him credit. And for example with his music, he makes quite good music in my opinion, and people literally just call him a SoundCloud rapper. They say that his music's terrible and his music career is never gonna grow.
Hey there, back in the USA. I know what you're thinking. Logan, I can't take you seriously with the mustache. I look like a soccer dad named Gerald. I know. I will grow the beard back. It just takes time for my facial hair to sprout. But I want to break this down.
You see, this is the thing, right? Logan Paul loves his beard because it pretty much is a symbol that he's changed. He's grown past, this childish version of him. A version of him that went to the suicide forest and filmed a dead body and released it to millions of children. And that's pretty much what the point of the beard is. It's meant to be his brand. Oh, guys, I've grown up. I am so much more mature. The fact that you need something to symbolize that's physical, I think just shows insecurity, but whatever. I feel like he's worried that people don't think he's changed.
Y'all know how this works. I want to let you know what I was thinking during this press conference, because if you saw it, it was absolutely wild. I was going crazy.
So Logan Paul in this press conference was excellent. He didn't seem nervous at all, and he had quite a lot to say. When I watched the press conference, the UK one, it's so obvious he's playing a character, and that's not a good thing. He's playing a character at a press conference, and the reason why that's not a good thing is because there's a reason why he's choosing to play a character. I think he's playing a character because he can't handle all this pressure himself. So you have KSI at both press conferences being relaxed, being himself, but then you have Logan Paul showing so much nervous energy. Like, this guy kept moving around. Like, he just doesn't seem professional in any way, and I feel like he was playing a character just to diffuse the situation himself.
Logan Paul!
Ooh.
Okay.
So I come to the stage.
Logan's entrance was
And
amazing.
everyone in the
That
crowd
song,
is
I love it.
booing me, and I'm just smiling. This is great. I'm absorbing everyone's energy. Good or bad, I'm taking it. Hand up.
So I want to mention something straight off the bat. This is clearly an undersized garment. Why did I use that word? Like, he's clearly wearing something that's showing off his muscles. And I know that this may seem like a reach in terms of my point, but I feel like it proves that Logan Paul cares more about what people think about him on the run to the fight rather than the actual fight. Because you have KSI here, and most boxers do this, wearing a tracksuit, wearing clothes that don't show off his muscles. But then you have certain fighters who, before the fight, they show off their body. And obviously there's nothing wrong with showing off your body if, you're attractive, whatever. I'm not gay, I can't judge that. Sorry, Logan, I apologize. But the fact that he is showing off his body in this sense and trying to come across as big, like, it just shows immaturity, and it shows that he isn't so passionate about boxing. Like, even with his training videos, he constantly puts Instagram stories of him flexing his body. Like, we get it, you're in shape, that's fantastic, you should be, you've got a huge fight coming up. But the fact that he's like trying to show people that, it's like he thinks in his head that no one has his back, and he's like going out of his way to try to prove to people that he's going to win this fight. Like, he needs people saying, oh, Logan, you'll win this fight, for him to do well. But KSI's just wearing his tracksuit. He doesn't care.
And then JJ came in, so man comes walking up the stairs, and I see this little puffy little f***ing dog. If I was JJ, I would have done this. However, I can't do that, because if I brought a little dog on stage with the amount of noise there was, PETA would rip my head off. But I figured he would. So again, immediate neutralization. Brought a dog treat, gave it to him, but he hits it out of my hand.
So this is the thing, right? People were saying, oh, Logan Paul, or he predicted the dog coming out. Wow, he's so smart. Literally, he definitely was tipped off. Like, I think in the True Geordie video, Lawrence mentioned how they found the dog treats. So, like, he was tipped off. So people are giving Logan Paul this credit for predicting the dog coming in when he didn't predict shit.
Okay, I get it, it's funny, but also the animal's terrified. The point is, the man is predictable. He's a predictable boxer.
Okay.
He's a predictable showman. Everything this year that he wants or thinks he wants to do, I'm 10 steps ahead. I can assure you I'm playing chess. Man's playing chess.
It's really going to suck if Logan loses. Because Logan on paper should win this fight easy. Like, he has a 4-inch reach advantage, which is insane. Like, height don't even matter in boxing, but when you have a 4-inch reach advantage on someone, and you've trained a similar amount to KSI, which is probably the truth. Logan only trained 3 months. Got a boxing trainer 2 years ago. Okay, makes sense. It's not like you should underperform. Like, he's been athletic his whole life. You should beat the hell out of KSI. So let's see what happens.
Hey, shut the fuck up and let True Dortis fucking talk, man.
True Dortis? Let True Dortis talk. Yo, this man forgot how to speak this year.
Get on stage, bro. I'm a yoss you guy.
I'm a yoss you? What?
I don't even get it. KSI makes a slight mess up of a word. Logan Paul makes up a word. Logan Paul criticizes KSI for not knowing how to speak. How does that make any sense?
I also heard recently, today actually, that JJ swears on his mother's life that he's gonna knock me out.
I swear on my mom's life he's getting knocked out.
To that I say, wow, he must not value his mother's life. And I know that sounds bad, but then I remembered last Christmas when it sounded like in an audio tape released by his brother that he like hit his mom.
Why are you attacking my mom?
And that's why he...
See, this is interesting, right? If Logan was to say that in this video and that's it, fine. But in the first press conference, he proclaimed that KSI hit his mom. He didn't say, oh, it sounded like he did. No, he did in this video, but not in the first press conference. So, like, you've lost credibility in that aspect, in my opinion, anyway. Like, you can't say, oh, he did this, and then in the next video, on a moral high ground, go, well, it sounded like this happened. Like, shut up.
Last time I remember, you were hitting your mom on Christmas and you got kicked out of the house for that.
What is your biggest strength going in against Logan?
My biggest strength is my actual strength.
Yo, just so you guys know, that's what you say when your brain cells are, all of them have went, yo, peace. My biggest strength is my strength. I can tell you with utmost confidence, not a single one of his punches affected me in any way last year. I was tired. Actually, you know what? Nah, yeah, I'm done saying that. I wasn't tired. I was excited. Anxiety got to me. The crowd sucked my energy. I was chilling. But the point is,
Logan literally said that he never gets nervous in a video. And now he says, oh, guys, I was just anxious and nervous for the event. And he was not tired. Well, firstly, obviously, no one knows if KSI's punches actually hurt Logan. But at the end of the day, Logan Paul did look a little bit battered at the end of the fight. And on top of that, they were wearing heavy, heavy headgear. So you're not really going to get that hurt. And especially if it's a really high pressure event, generally speaking, you will not feel pain anywhere near as much. He could not use the argument that he was not tired. If you're not tired, why don't you just keep fighting? Anxiety does not make you not be able to fight. And this is coming from someone who's had anxiety their whole life. He made a video saying he won the fight. He said that he randomly got tired at the end of round 2. And now he's saying it was an adrenaline dump. Why didn't he say that originally? Oh wait, because it's not correct. The thing is, right, Logan has loads of excuses for why he won this fight. Oh guys, I just had an adrenaline dump in the first fight after the first 2 rounds. Oh guys, I only had 3 months to train. Not even true. Oh guys, I had better boxing technique in the first 2 rounds. Yes, true, but the thing is KSI has trained since that fight like you have. So, whatever. And now he's saying that KSI didn't hurt him. Yes, it's true back then, maybe. But, come on, like, you're not going to wear headgear this time. KSI did land some hard hits on you.
he says I don't have power. Bruh, have you seen this? Oh! I mean, what's good, bro? Like, you say these things, and then it makes me think that you're a moron. You're sparring too much. And I think you're getting hit in the head too much. I think you should take a nap, dude. Go take a nap.
Okay, Logan Paul wants KSI to not train. He's so cocky about it. But if you actually watch the first fight, there's nothing for him to be cocky about. In that 6th round, he was awful. And as I've mentioned before, he was not a good boxer in that first round. I don't care if he had good boxing technique. He got tired in 6 goddamn minutes. That's pathetic. Pathetic.
I know how to box now. Surprise! Turns out I'm pretty good when you give me more than 3 months.
And this face, I mean, what's left under the bandana and the hair? Is there anything inside the cranium? It's
Okay, so because KSI is just not speaking, that means he's an idiot. Actually, the smartest people are the people who listen. His facial expression is enough. He just doesn't believe
what's left
him.
under the bandana and the hair? Is there anything inside?
He's just like, sure, you know? Like, again, Logan Paul trained well over 3 months for the first fight, 100%. The fight was announced in March, okay? So right at the start of March, the fight was in goddamn August. So that gives him, 5 months to train, not 3. On top of that, as I mentioned before, he got a trainer 2 years ago. That's how Shannon Briggs first knew about Logan. So he's lying. Fantastic. And on top of that, Logan Paul has been athletic and has had wrestling experience. So if you want to use the argument, Logan, of, oh, I didn't train very much, like, you can't really use it. With the face-off, right, Logan Paul says he didn't breathe once during the face-off, but then watch the face-off for yourself. You can see his diaphragm physically moving. So, he was breathing. So again, him just trying to make it out like he's better than he actually is. Oh, I didn't even breathe once. I was that focused. Breathes. Okay. But this is the thing that's interesting. The second Logan Paul and KSI come together and they talk without any microphone, just them two together, KSI's the one talking. Look at this.
So then they bring us together for the face-off at the end. Every time we've done a face-off, I've been like talking to him. And this time, I figured I am going to look as stoic and hard as I possibly can.
You see, this is the thing, right? I just don't believe that. I feel like what happened is Logan did not want to talk to him face to face. And in hindsight, Logan Paul's going, oh, I did this on purpose. You're not fooling anyone. How can you not want to talk to him face to face? I don't even know, but it's not even that's the difference.
This whole time that I stared at him, I did not breathe. I've never been this locked in or focused in my life. I swear to God, I cut all the games and I'm looking at him,
see
and
him breathing.
He understands that I'm very serious about this. He's trying to play it off and be cool. His neck vein starts popping out, and I'm looking at this man,
I don't get why Logan has this obsession with talking about KSI's neck vein. But if you just look at this face-off, right? KSI is talking and, you know, Logan Paul's making it out like KSI's playing with him.
He's trying to play it off.
In the face-off, and he's actually criticizing him for that. But wasn't Logan Paul doing that the whole press conference? Wasn't he playing around and not being serious? But then KSI in the midst was being serious. Like, the roles have interchanged.
And I can see his soul. I swear to God, I could see through his skull. I'm looking at his brain. I can hear his...
I thought earlier you said there was no brain. And you can see it now. Wow, Logan, that's crazy.
And then he's obviously pissed at this point. Like, you can see his neck veins popping out and everything. So he comes back on for final little sign-off. But... I mean, bro, you're the only one on stage. I think the press conference is over, dude. Like, get off.
At this point, though, there is literally, like, well over 1,000 fans applauding him. And there's people taking photos of him. And Logan Paul's like, oh, the press conference is over now. No, it's not. He's just saying bye. Honestly, I think this video just speaks volumes about Logan. Like, he's just such a prick. And I hope he doesn't win this fight. Because what's he even going to say after he's lost the fight? Like, I can't even understand. Like, with KSI, I feel like he could survive a loss. I don't think Logan Paul could. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Smash like if you did enjoy it. I'm not, like, a huge KSI fan. I'm not, like, super biased or anything. But I just feel like Logan Paul is just so much worse than him when it came to this fight. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye.